Not look stunned were the investigators from Memphis Police Department.
That's absolutely right, Merle. I mean, the air left the room when that affidavit was read. New information that many people in that courtroom, including family and supporters on both sides, supporters of Billy and supporters of Lorenzen Wright, did not know what was coming. And, of course, the main revelations there that the cousin of Sherra Wright apparently is the main informant on which this case hinges. He allegedly flipped after being convicted of murder back in 2012, told homicide detectives that he had information. Jimmy Martin is his name. And he said that he was there when Sherra Wright and Billy Turner allegedly hatched the plot to kill Lorenzen Wright. He also said he was the one that rode with Billy Turner to Atlanta to try and kill Lorenzen in his home there. That failed. He came back, and then Sherra Wright allegedly sent texts to Lorenzen, sexual in nature, to lure him back to Memphis in 2010. That is when Jimmy Martin alleges that Sherra Wright and Billy Turner killed him in those woods. He said after they killed him, he was asked to go clean up the crime scene. This is that part of the affidavit read by the prosecutor.
Jimmy Martin then stated in the days after the murder of Lorenzen Wright, he was picked up by Sherra Wright at his home in Batesville, Mississippi. Jimmy stated that Sherra Wright borrowed a metal detector from his mother, Edna Robinson, and they then left. Jimmy Martin said that he rode to Memphis, Tennessee with Sherra Wright, where they picked up Billy Turner, and they confessed to him that they had just murdered Lorenzen Wright. Jimmy Martin said that he assisted Sherra Wright and Billy Turner in cleaning up the crime scene and destroying evidence from the murder. Jimmy Martin said that the metal detector was used in an attempt to locate a firearm that was dropped during the murder.
Of course, you heard that they located that firearm. After that, Jimmy Martin says he went with Billy Turner to the lake in Mississippi where Billy threw it inside the water. He was able to give investigators that location. That's how the FBI found that gun. The interesting part, that was found in 2017. Jimmy Martin approached homicide detectives back in 2012. I asked about why the 5-year gap. The prosecutor said he couldn't say at this time. But after they released the fact that the gun had been found, they said Sherra became very distraught, actually flew back to Memphis, and they surveilled her meeting with Billy Turner in Memphis just 6 months ago. Of course, she was arrested in California a short time later. Bombshell allegations, but as the prosecutor said afterwards, he is expecting a fight, and this will play out in court with a lot of testimony. Merle, Daryl, back to you.
All right, thank you, Zach. Our team coverage continues with Fox